Hey guys, good morning. First appointment of the day is done. I did not bore you with the details. Let's go find something interesting to do. Well, if you guys were in the market for a new Hyundai, here are some of their latest models. There you go. And this is funny because after we show you all these brand new Hyundais, we are going to show you some brand new Volkswagens. I would recommend a Hyundai. Stay away from Volkswagen. Alrighty, and here are a couple new Volkswagens. Not as many Volkswagens as Hyundais, but you know, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing because, you know, Volkswagen, you know, just saying. So here's something that's exciting. We're gonna go see if we can see Anne and see if there's any progress. I'm really nervous. It's kind of like surgery to where, you know, they get in there and it's like, oh, well, now that we've gotten in here, there's this and this and this. I'm being, oh no. So, fingers crossed, everything's going as it should. Oh my gosh. We're here. I kind of saw a little bit, I think, as I pulled up. Oh my gosh, she doesn't have a top. She's topless. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Our next step is, you know, we got the windshield out, cleaned all your flange here. We got to cut this structural part out here. We had to push your post out a little bit more because it was pushed in a little bit, and now we got to readjust the door. And other than that, we got to go in here and rust treat and kind of clean up everything, and then prep it for it. And then some of your bracing, like this one here, is bent. We're gonna have to fix that one.
Now the other one came with bracing. Can we use the?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Whatever we can switch out, we're gonna switch out. Like this guy right here, we're cutting out.
Cool.
That's messed up.
Yep.
And we're gonna put in a new one for you. Well, the other one that's way better. And then other than that, everything else looks pretty legit. We're gonna go in there and scrape all this old foam out, and then I'm gonna refoam it with new expanding foam.
Okay.
And it's gonna, you can't go right on top of old foam. It won't work right. It won't work properly. So
nice.
You gotta clean out the expanding foam. And then when we're done, we'll wax it in here with cavity wax and stuff so it doesn't rust again.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
so
dude.
It's just a process, man, but we're rocking it.
It's so funny. I pulled up and it's like, oh, she's topless.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm just about ready to go in and get some shoes because I've had a, well, I guess I've worn these for a while, but I have a shoe blowout here. And frankly, this is freaking embarrassing in front of customers. So I need to go and get that taken care of. So number one, do you guys know any place that recycles shoes? Not gives them to like people that need them if they're in better condition than this, but a place that actually recycles shoes. Thanks. Because I would love to know, because I hate throwing stuff in the trash. You guys know that. Okay, so that was number one. I've got two more things here. Oh, there's crows out here. Sorry. Not squirrels, crows. Number two, Patreon. Setting up a Patreon specifically for Anne on the new sites. Please tell me, what could we give away as a perk that is semi-easy to do and doesn't cost a lot to give back to people that are patrons? And with that being said, that leads me into number three. Number three, would you guys like to see any different perks for the current Beyond 1031 patrons? I'd like to know that too. So as far as Anne's concerned, I was thinking of like some parts. Oh gosh, that is just, it sounds stupid. Now that I think about it, I'm about ready to say it out loud. It's like, oh, that is not a good idea. Parts that come off of her that we're not going to recycle or whatever, like cut like a little piece and it's like, here's a piece of Anne. That just, maybe like pictures are fairly easy to do and they're not that expensive. I actually love doing pictures because it's a personal touch, and yet it's not that difficult to get done. So maybe like the current picture of the month as far as her restoration goes, that was something. I was thinking about having her sign the photo by like running over it and having like not tire tread marks. It would actually be like asphalt like marks in the picture, but that would ruin the picture. So I don't know. Post it down below. What could we do? I'm going to go get shoes before they close, if they're not already closed. Oh shoot, I forgot about this whole daylight savings time. Oh, the sun's still up and it's late. Oh my gosh, it is such a gorgeous day outside. Hey, I'm vlogging here. It is such a beautiful day outside. It is 11 degrees right now. That's warm compared to what it's been. So 11 times 2 plus 30, it's about 50. It's about 50 degrees outside and it's really, really nice. So I got shoes. I told Angie, it's like, you know, I hate spending money on shoes. I don't know why. They're pretty important. I'm on my feet all the time, and yet I hate spending money on shoes. That's so funny. Anyway, oh, here we go. We're on the way home. End of the day, dinner time. Oh, it's a good day.
How's your face doing, Coda?
Well, it's okay. Still have on the cone of shame.
Good boy. No actual good boy. Alright.
So, oh, and then those are my new shoes. Yay. Like everybody needs to see my footwear. What are you working on?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make the display windows at school. Next week I will start putting together my
we went to a storage and Angie got her Cricut machine.
Yes, so I can make my own letters without, well, I can make my own letters, but now I can make letters fast. And maybe some little embellishments. Instead of doing them all by hand, I can set the machine up to let it burn through a bunch of them and be faster.
Faster. Streamlining the process.
Yes.
Hey Google, pause. Alright, so any of you that are running like Chromecast and you're watching the vlog, it's like, Troy, you just paused the vlog. Thanks. You're welcome.
Vlog pause.
Vlog pause. Did you call my name?
Nope.
Hey Buffy, you got a boy colored bandana on.
No, she does not.
I'm identifying with blue today.
That's a light and bright blue.
It's a spring blue.
It's like Easter egg blue.
Easter, ooh, oh, I can't wait. Those Easter eggs that you get, like, that have, like, not the marshmallow, but, like, the kind of cream inside. Well, first of all, there's Cadbury eggs. Love Cadbury eggs. Oh, my gosh. I could eat them until I was, like, 5,000 pounds. They've got, like, a hard candy shell on them.
Yeah.
They come in pastel colors, of course.
Yeah.
And
oh,
the
those
inside
foamy
is
marshmallowy
kind
ones?
of foamy.
They're
yeah.
so sweet.
Oh, I know.
And they're never quite shaped right. They kind of look like eggs, but kind of like rocks.
Yeah. Rock eggs. Oh, we should go down to Westport and get some rock candy.
They kind of remind me of like a...
We should go down to Astoria.
You know those foamy, like the foam peanuts
yes,
candy?
The
it's kind of like that,
circus peanuts.
but with like a candy coating on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yummy. So delicious. Delicious.
I just like the Reese.
The Reese?
Just the Reese candy. So,
the Reese's.
Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate all the way.
K-E-T.
What's this about Astoria?
I was like, oh, we should go down to Westport, because Westport is where my family... You can get rock candy anywhere, but for some reason we always got it when we went to Westport. So I associate rock candy with Westport. It's like, oh, we should go down to Westport, down to the beach. That would be neat. And it's like, ooh, we should go down to Astoria.
Let's go right now. Okay, bye.
Wow. Oh, I wish it was that easy. Okay, yesterday's vlog. I'm gonna bring this up here so you don't see my triple chins here. Mr. Brot! Ha! Again! Again. Josh Bryant, moved to Arizona. We don't do that stupid daylight savings thing. I know. I remember being there, because you know I lived there for about 2 years. Cross streets, Brown and Stapley. And I know it's like I've taken a look at like satellite imagery and...
You're wearing your jeans and your robe.
Yeah, I'm wearing my jeans and my robe. What's wrong with
I'm
that?
interrupting you like crazy tonight.
And Apache Junction. Holy cow, has it grown so much. Ben Massey, no charge and DOA. Things you can say but shouldn't. Mon E, I totally agree with you. Leave the time at daylight savings. It makes the most sense to have an extra hour of daylight in the evening than in the morning. Sadly, Canada is waiting for the USA, and I don't know what the USA is waiting for. I don't know what we're waiting for. Maybe if Canada takes the initiative, the USA will then follow. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. I have to change position. I've got vlogger hand cramp.
Oh no.
Oh no. Uh-oh. What happened? Ireland through my lens and more. Hey guys. Yes. Heading out to the East Coast. Based in Pennsylvania land on Saturday. I drive Krista and her mom to Berlin, Ohio for a few days and then back to Pennsylvania. Then I drive Krista and I down to South Carolina for a few days. I'm hoping navigation does not take us through Washington, D.C. this time, like right through it, LOL.
Oh, man.
And we're too far away. You say it's a pity your state is so far away, but I'm sure one day we'll make it over that far. That would be really cool.
Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to meet halfway somewhere. Maybe we'll take a trip and then other people who are interested can kind of...
Oh, that would be awesome,
meet us
wouldn't it?
halfway somewhere.
Yeah. A Midwest gathering. Ben Isle NSX, great vlog. Thank you. Jason Stiles, a year or two ago, the Senate almost unanimously passed a bill that would make it daylight savings all year, but for whatever reason, the bill stalled out in the House, and it's still waiting for them to pass it. It's like a kidney stone. They just need to do it.
That's not how you pass a kidney stone.
That's how I'd probably pass a kidney stone.
No, I think that's not
Ow! Like that?
No, I think that you'd be like, this is the worst pain I've ever had in my life. I'm gonna die. What do I do?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be screaming during that.
Well, it's kind of like labor. It's the same sort of pain.
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah? They do say that passing
Who are
a kidney
they?
stone... I don't know, the doctor peoples. They say
the doctor peoples.
passing a kidney stone can be extremely painful.
That I don't doubt. Has anybody ever passed a stone?
I think I have, but I'm not sure.
Oh, my goodness.
But I have been in labor twice.
Yeah, without drugs.
With no drugs. I don't know what I was thinking.
Naturally born, also, may I add. Once they do... Sorry, just blasting your body out there.
Although I did regret it. I was like right in the midst of it, and then I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I want some painkillers. And they're like, sorry, honey, it's too late. I did that twice. You think I would have learned, but you forget. Anyway, go on.
Once they do, if that happens, the bill will then go to the president for his approval or veto. Also, badass S10. Dad had a Blazer, then the pickup. Super reliable trucks. Yeah, I drove that thing from here to Arizona and like four-wheeled it in Arizona and then drove it back.
Coming up a lot to me.
It is coming back. There is no Arizona.
No?
No painted deserts.
No?
No Sedona. There's an old country song. Okay, CNS Services. I vote we stay at one time and never change it. I had the S10 Blazer that looked a lot like that one. It had a... You say Vortex. You meant Vortec. 6-cylinder. I love that thing. I'll chalk it up to the grammar correction on there. Halloween fur. First of all, a Ford battery in a Volkswagen. And second of all, car question. I always just hooked up jumper cables to the jump box to positive and negative posts on the battery. But I've been told recently I'm only supposed to hook the positive to the battery and the negative to just another piece of metal. Okay, so really quickly. And I did write this down below in the comment too. Negative, when you disconnect the battery, is always the first one off and the last one on to protect the computer. When you jump start a car, you go positive to positive, negative cable to ground. And the reason why you do that last connection to ground is, and I've never seen this happen, but they say, and again, I don't know who they are.
they?
I don't know. If there is battery acid around and there is a spark, the battery could explode. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would rather err on the side of caution because battery acid all over the face probably doesn't feel too good.
No, probably
Especially if it's burning, which if it was on the face, it'd end up burning anyway. So that last connection you make, ground it somewhere. Then also it could have, if your computer's not properly grounded for whatever reason, running that ground may save the computer. So just my 2 cents. Mr. Brot, I told Paul Fabrats about your Jeep build. Have not gotten an answer yet. He does the filming and his wife does the editing, so don't know if he reads the comments or his wife. And you also go into this a little bit more, saying that he does transmission. I read your comment and I'm very happy about it, and I'll see any kind of exposure would be good exposure. Well, usually. And final comment of the night, Vlog Soup. We can absolutely hear Buffy going to town on her bone.
Haha.
I know. Well, I heard it last night too. I was like, oh gosh, I just lied to myself.
Going to town.
Going to town. Daylight savings should stay on spring forward. They need to abolish fallback. I hate it getting dark at 4:30. Make sure you're using plenty of restoration themed hashtags on Anne's channel. Matt said yes, he can blast the brush guard for you. Awesome.
Woohoo.
Thank you. And and it's funny, I was talking to Matt today, but I was so busy with other things that I wasn't able to talk to him about that. One last thing, there was daylight savings time. Hashtags. Give me hashtags for what I should be using. I use a lot of them, but the nice thing about Instagram is you can actually see the hashtags that the other person is using. So let me know if those look right. That's it. Are you done, Coda? Oh, he just winked at me. What does that mean? He keeps winking. What is this?
Know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Coda.
Huh?
Do you want to have... Coda?
What?
Do you want some popcorn?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll take some
do you
food,
want
too.
some popcorn?
Did you say food? I love food. I'm a food-driven dog. I love you. I want to get my hair on you. She gets all the attention. Wink.
Oh, she just got hair on me. Okay, that's it. Happy hunting. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.